Hey everyone, I'm Skytrius and I'm gonna show you the new version of todool I'm working on right now. Uh, just a quick short video on this. I kind of changed the way I'm doing the data stuff in todool and it's much more simpler to work on now, much more quicker. So this will allow me to actually work on more meaningful features and not have such a painful life while implementing things. So last time I implemented some semi-automation, so stuff like this. In this version of todool is just done automatically now since it's just sorted results, right? So everything that you see here, if it's just normal black color, it's just in memory layout, right? But once this happens, once it has a different state, it actually is a sorted result of everything. So pretty cool. Loving this. This also works in here. Right, so pretty cool. And redo that. Lovely. And yeah, so I just kind of want to show you all the stuff I got. The basic premise is here that everything is just a single line of text, like you would have in a normal text editor. It's simple, but it works, and it works well. No problems with the undo redo history or anything. Just it's good, right? So instead, the stuff like the timer and such are just appended to the start of this. So I can say, hey, record this line, and this one. I can start the stopwatch here that counts upwards, and I can press stop to make it add the duration on that. I can take those away, add it here, and boom, there you go. This is a timer counting downwards. So just a list of different timers that you might want here. Right, so timer going downwards. You can change the time on here. It's a bit quirky, but it kind of works. So you don't have to type and just start the thing. You also have key combinations, so it's Alt1, Alt2, so very simple. And this is Alt3, so a Pomodoro timer. This just on the time end, it goes to the next state, which is a short break of 3 seconds right now, just for debugging. 10 seconds on the long break, and then it will automatically go to the next one. If I turn this off, it's just gonna stop once it loops around. That's that, so that's pretty nice. The show duration spent is just whether you want to see the time or not. And here is just a way to show whether you want hours, minutes, seconds, or hours and minutes, or only minutes. Right? We can show that maybe if we get some more time on this. There you go. That's it. Right, so that's the time tracking now. That's pretty simple, and once you don't have any tag on this, it's just going to re-indent backwards. So just all the additional information per line is being represented on the start here. So the next thing I implemented was bookmarks. And those are basically just a way to jump between them or between important places, right? And you can just turn these on or off. Or if you have one inside of a parent, you don't jump between that one because it's not visible, right? But now it is, and you jump between that. So pretty powerful. I love it. Stuff like goto and such, they all just append the information on the start here. So yeah, you can have goto, that, and the the timer and stuff. So very cool. I also have tags. They kind of work in like a bitset format, so these are all the available tags. This is a prompt that you can edit them in right now. That's just testing, So the fourth one here is empty. It doesn't have any content yet. But essentially, you can just turn these on and off very quickly and just decide if you want to have some of these or not. So very simple. I think tags are something that should be just as quick as possible to append. And I think tags should not, like there shouldn't be 100,000 tags. They should just be 8 tags, so that's 1 byte. Very simple to store, very simple to send over if you also want to do that. And yeah, then one of the other things I found out was selections are very helpful if you just want to tag multiple things at once. And selections via the mouse will probably also follow. So you can see that. I can turn on the timer for all of these that I selected, and once I move around, they're not selected anymore. And I can turn the flags on or off. This also works with the tagging system, so that's pretty cool. Yep, nice. And I guess that's almost about it. I also have search re-implemented, just as always. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this still. I'm still developing todool. If you didn't know, I just got into full-time development last month, and obviously, yeah, I think this was bound to happen, that I had to restructure this a little bit. The code was just kind of dragging me down, and it wasn't really fun to work on. So yeah, I don't know if I said it yet, but it's obviously simpler to develop now, so I can actually work on more interesting features like networking and such. So those will probably follow soon, or some experiments at least. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, one last thing. You're probably gonna miss some of the stuff that I did before. The theme editing and such. Those will be done externally now. So just simple file formats that you can open up in your normal text editor. Kind of the issue was the data was stored in the same save file format, and the issue with that is just it's really broken. Like the save file format could break, or the save file format could have changes inside of them. So just a lot of things that could go wrong. So it wasn't really stable at all. And what if the theme itself changes, right? You gotta do, it kind of is almost like a database where you would have to maintain that stuff all the time between versions, right? So instead, I'm just gonna make it the usual thing, which is like JSON config files or whatever, and just very simple option formats and configs. And the actual save file format is also going to be pretty simple. Not raw text, but still simple. And yeah, I think that's all.